Hi everyone. So when reading Tompkins addresses 3 ways to assess struggling learners, and she states that we can conduct an interest inventory, which would probably have been interesting for Cynthia prior to administering the QRI. It also talks about the QRI, and it also talks about collecting pieces of writing as data. So I just want to go over the QRI a little bit. So when assessing Cynthia, I noted that Cynthia had a total number of 16 miscues, as you can see over here. And to me, when I assessed her, 3 miscues that changed meaning, overall coming out with 89 words per minute. So that's at a second level 2 when I looked at the instruction. So if we see, as we can see, the oral reading rate, that's level 3, where I calculated that she had 89 words per minute correct. So overall, I felt like she fell in the instructional component where she was able to read, and the miscues overall didn't change the meaning of the text. Now, some of Cynthia's areas of growth would probably be retelling accurately. So when I noted her ability to retell, I noted that she was able to recall 21 ideas out of 74, which is less than half. So this probably goes back to the notion of retelling and comprehension. So perhaps making the text a little easier so that she can retell was probably one of the ideas that would suit her needs. Another thing that I noted was that Cynthia's comprehension was very limited. So when recalling explicit comprehension questions, she had 3 correct, but implicit comprehension questions was an area of struggle. So some of the things that Tompkins mentions is work samples. So maybe incorporating her ability to respond to questions would serve as a work sample for teachers, so we can use that as a form of assessment in addition to helping her with her comprehension. So overall, I thought that Cynthia fell under the instructional level. Tompkins classifies the instructional reading level as students that read and understand books with support but not on their own, where their accuracy is 90 to 94%. So overall, I think Cynthia was able to accurately read the text. And with the support of the teacher, Cynthia can comprehend what she's reading, since her comprehension is extremely limited. One of my goals to focus on with Cynthia is discussing implicit comprehension, where she's able to identify problems with the protagonist. She's able to identify resolutions, as you can see here. She did answer that correctly. However, she struggled with some implicit comprehension questions, like how old was Rose on her birthday. She did answer it correctly when she noted that it's been 1 year since she's been apart from her grandparents. However, perhaps that was too literal. Overall, at a reading level, I would say that Rosa falls under the instructional accuracy. So those are some of the areas of focus that I would probably work with Rosa's comprehension, her ability to comprehend, and her ability to recall and make inferences, because making inferences would help her understand the text implicitly.